The Sanatana Dharma had infinite amount of secrets, and what they actually targeted was a happy and an abundant life with a holistic state of well-being. And this state, if you have understood it, it's a kind of a state which is fulfilling in itself. Sanatana Dharma always targeted at the holistic well-being of a human being, and they always targeted at overall happiness. For that, when they had abundant wisdom, and that was carried from generation to generation, over a period of time, with the fear of misuse, the masters of hierarchy have codified such wisdoms into Sahasranamas. That is the reason why we have this Lalita Sahasranama and Vishnu Sahasranama. This Vishnu Sahasranama is not about the Lord Vishnu, it is about that facet of universal well-being. That is the reason why they say Vishnu gives you Kaivalya, Shiva gives you the Mukti. The Kaivalya, if you understand, Jagannatha Lalitambike is Bhukti Mukti Pradayani, and her brother. Now, she is not a human being, and her brother is also not a human being, or to have that brother and sister relationship. Why is it called brother? Because if you have understood that masculine femininity of holistic well-being, the Shiva is the, if you understand that Parabrahma, Nirguna Parabrahma has got three gunas, has taken for our benefit, has taken three gunas. The Rajoguna is Brahma, the Sattva guna is the Vishnu, and the Tamo guna is the Shiva. So the Shiva is a complete destroyer, and when you destroy everything, when you negate, then the holistic abundance naturally comes out of you. That is what they say. If you have clouds, you have rain, but you don't have clouds, and when there is low pressure, there is abundance of rain called cyclone. So if you want that abundance to be manifested, it is not something that creates abundance, it is absolute nothing that creates abundance. Absolute low pressure, when there is no pressure at all, at that point in time, you create cyclone. But then when there is some existence, some cloud, some air, some pressure, some water vapor there, then we have only rain. Same fashion, the Shiva style is absolute negation. The Brahma style is creativity. Now that is how the normal people, if you see, we already know a lot of stuff and we want to create, and we have that Rajoguna, the power of initiation, or the go-getting spirit. But then if you see, when you already know something, and out of that if you want to create, what all you can create comes out of what you already know. And when something comes out of what you already know, then it means it is a new version of what you already know, but it is not a creating or a creative creation. So thereby, even this modern time, we are struggling in our life to really create. Because true creation happens, but creation happens as a modification to the already existence. Is that called creativity? No. Creativity is an absolute new evolution. It's a new surge that comes out of nowhere. That is the reason why even Brahma is powerless to an extent, they say. This Vishnu is the Sattva. If you have understood the Vishnu Sahasranama, the secret codex, the Parabrahma looked at through the Sattva, or a holistic well-being. Sattva is the Rajoguna is the power of initiation, the go-getting spirit, the fiery spirit. Tamoguna is destruction. The Sattva is well-balanced harmony spirit. So when you try to look upon that infinite, unfathomable experience of that Parabrahma, the infinite, through a holistic well-being state of mind, then it is Vishnu Sahasranama. They are not just names. Every name has an experience, and when you have an experiential outlook towards those names, that is the reason why they say when you chant Vishnu Sahasranama, Bijakshara Vispota is the word they use. That means there is an outbreak, the bursting of Bijaksharas happen within you. Every nama has a secret bijakshara. And when you chant that name continuously, there is that bijakshara vispota, there is a bijakshara, that sound resonance which happens within your system. And that sound resonance activates a principle of, because all sound is energy. When there is a burst of sound, there is abundance of energy there. At that point in time, you receive that grace. So every nama has to be chanted with the bijakshara, and that bijakshara has to be burst open. And once the bijakshara, the sound breaks, sound vibrates, then sound just vibrates. And all sound, when it vibrates, it actually mellows down or slows down, because every sound runs towards silence. But here we are talking about the cloud burst kind, where there is abundant rain. The same way there is sound burst, where the bijakshara is in a way called, the bijakshara is blasted out of that name, that resonance phenomenon. Then the sound breaks, then there is abundant sound rushing to you, that energy rushing to you. In that experience, that holistic well-being, making your life an absolutely blissful abundance. It's not about God, it's about you. Vishnu Sahasranama is not about God. It's a codex given, it's a secret codex given for your well-being. How to break that, how to experience that, and how to manifest well-being in your life is the Nigooda Rahasya secret.